President Biden earlier today in Florida talking about Medicare and inflation. He says Republicans, including Florida Senator Marco Rubio, will take away those benefits if they gain power in Washington. Florida's always been considered a swing state, hasn't gone blue in the presidential race since 2012. Ron DeSantis right now is up 12 points. Marco Rubio, who you heard the president talk about, is also up 12 points. Which confuses us. Why on earth is President Biden in Florida a week before the election? Vince Coglianese is here, editorial director of the Daily Caller. It's a famous line in my family: when smart people do something that doesn't seem to make sense, there's something that you don't know. What does Ron Klain, the DNC staff, know and are therefore sending President Biden to Florida on that we don't all see?
It's garbage time in Florida. There's no reason Biden should be down there other than to keep him occupied and busy. You know, one of the things the White House press corps has obviously noticed is, wow, Joe Biden's got a super light campaign schedule going into these pivotal midterms where his entire agenda is on the line. He's not traveling that much. What's the deal? And it turns out candidates across the country, Democrats, just don't want him there. Tim Ryan has straight up said he doesn't want Joe Biden in Ohio. And so, of course, Biden's going to Florida. Florida, a place where Democrats are destined to lose. The Titanic is sinking, and Joe Biden is the on-ship entertainment. This guy, he's down there for nothing except ultimately to waste a lot of taxpayer money for the movement and the security of the president of the United States, and a lot of campaign money because the Democrats have to basically expend resources for nothing.
To be fair, though, 2006, George W. Bush, nobody wanted him around then. There were a lot of candidates who told Donald Trump in 2018, Republicans who said thanks but no thanks. What's the difference then?
Well, anyone who does it in that situation is lighting money on fire, and that's what's clearly happening here. So now they're overextending themselves because it hardly matters how this works, but the payments all are being drained. It's $1 million for the trip, and Biden is going to accomplish literally nothing. It's busy work. The Democrats are using Obama to actually do the events that they care about because they think he could help pull some of these guys over the finish line. I'd be surprised still, though, if that's the case. Obama, has not proven to be super successful at getting down-ticket Democrats elected. He was only ever really successful for himself. And even in the big events where Obama showed up to try and get the Democrats across the finish line, think Hillary 2016, Pennsylvania, final day, he didn't do it. So we'll see. They don't have much to rely on. It's a great point,
especially about President Obama. He's been a phenomenal campaigner for himself, not necessarily ever been able to have the coattails, even as president. Florida's a little different, right, as a state, almost than anywhere else in America. It seems to have changed so much in just the past 10 years. Ron DeSantis, obviously right now the very popular governor, odds-on favorite to win re-election, explaining most of his campaign message. Take a listen.
When you're trying to impose a woke ideology on our state, we view that as a significant threat. This wokeness will destroy this country. We see students denied an education due to reckless, politically motivated school closures, workers denied employment due to heavy-handed mandates, and Americans denied freedoms due to a coercive biomedical apparatus. Now, the NCAA is basically taking efforts to destroy women's athletics. They're trying to undermine the integrity of the competition, and they're crowning somebody else the women's champion. And we think that's wrong.
We got 30 seconds. Is Florida a test case for culture overcoming other parts of typical things that motivate voters?
It's a test case for competence, and Ron DeSantis has risen to that challenge. Listen, he just got through Hurricane Ian, and he did it with flying colors. We're not seeing tremendous coverage of all these failures in Florida because DeSantis did the right thing. He even brought Joe Biden in, the two of them appearing very collegial. DeSantis has navigated all of this really well. That's why you see polling even today suggesting a majority of Florida's Hispanics support Ron DeSantis and Marco Rubio. It's a sign that if the government does things that the voters want with some competence, they should be rewarded for it. DeSantis will be.
Yeah, you make a great point. There's certainly no shortage of members of the media looking for failures by Ron DeSantis down in Florida post-Hurricane Ian. Hey, Vince, it's good to see you. If we don't talk before the election, it's going to be a long night for all of us. We'll be thinking about you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.